Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. In Labour's wonderful multi-ethnic Britain, another woman and a child have been attacked, this time in the centre of London, in Leicester Square, in broad daylight. These two people were stabbed. They've been taken to hospital. It's a woman aged 34 and an 11-year-old girl. Now, I don't know if they are related. It hasn't said in the news report. I'm looking at the Daily Mail here. But they are now in hospital. Hopefully they'll survive. Hopefully these are not life-threatening conditions. However, we have to ask again why the mainstream media is not identifying the perpetrator. I'm just going to read this little bit from the Mail, just the top here. A schoolgirl and a woman have been rushed to hospital after they were stabbed in Leicester Square today in broad daylight. The little girl, 11, and the woman, 34, were hospitalised after the nightmare unfolded in the bustling tourist hotspot just before midday. Emergency crews were scrambled to the area, which sees thousands of visitors come through every day just after 11:36 a.m. There were no immediate details about how badly injured either of the victims were, but medics have taken them to a major trauma centre for treatment. And as I say, I do hope everything is well. Detectives say a man has been arrested and is currently being held in custody. And the security guard said he jumped on and took a knife from the man who stabbed the child. It goes on, it's a long report. Nowhere in that report is it telling us the ethnicity of the attacker. That tells us, I think, the ethnicity of the attacker. Now, it would be wrong to make an assumption or to claim that it is without the knowledge that it is. But I think we all know, given the history and given how reportage is now corrupt, that we can apply here Coulter's law. That is, it states that the longer it takes the authorities to tell people the ethnicity of a perpetrator, the greater the chances are that the perpetrator is not white. Now, I think, given that 95% of all knife crime is committed by non-whites, given the fact that the press are not saying the ethnicity of the perpetrator, because if it was a white man, they would have said a white man had been arrested, then you can take it as read that he's probably not right. He's not right. He's probably not white. Now, presumably, the Labour government will come out and say that this was obviously a far right-wing attack on two innocent people, because that's their go-to excuse when anything happens. It must be the far right. Because they're not going to say, oh dear, another immigrant is attempted to kill women and girls in this country. They're not going to say that, because they daren't. We all know the truth. We all know what we think. We all know from our experiences and from what we see and we hear. But the government can never admit it. And the mainstream media are complicit in the cover-up and hiding of what is becoming very quickly a very serious matter. And unless the government get on this, unless the media join in and start actively saying what the problems are, then it's going to be a very dangerous situation for innocent people of colour. The security guard who rescued these children, or the child and this woman, these two people, his name is Abdullah and he's 29. I say, well done, Abdullah. You have done a very brave thing. And the people of this country are thankful for your bravery. And we don't care about the colour of your skin. What we care about is the safety of British people. The mainstream media needs to take a long, good look at itself and to stop complying with government requests to hide the truth. Thank you very much. Goodbye.